Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zara Biza, come to help the Muslims leave Islam, see for themselves. This is not a good religion, you see, and that's why helping, I've done this vertical. Okay, you might not be able to see the Quran ayats properly, but what you can do is you can open the Quran to Surah 8, Ayat 64 and Surah 66, Ayat 4 on your computer or phone, 2 tabs. Please open them so that you can see this properly, right? So, O Prophet, Surah 8, and here I am, and I've always been here and wanting to help my fellow human beings, whether they're Muslims, Hindus, Christians, fighting with God for the idol worshippers, or questioning God first. Why wouldn't you save them? They worship you in whatever form they worship you. You should see their niyat, I think, intention. And then you can lift them up to heights unknown where you belong, where you come from. It's not the end of the world that you punish these idol worshippers because they don't give you a proper estimation of who you are. So this for me is no. I cannot accept this, that my one God and only in one God would be saying that these polities are niches. We can clap, we can whistle our hearts. You see, it's like, for example, that ayat in the Quran which says the dress of righteousness is the best, right? And modesty and all this. So you can clap, Hare 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 Om, Hare Hare, and you can whistle. You can dance with God, like you're dancing with your Lord. He's your beloved, He's your lover. He comes to dance with you. Please. So like that ayat in the Quran, the polytheist way of worshipping God is by whistling and clapping. Do you see that it's the intention, not the way we worship God or they worship God. Anyone who, Africa, drums are going on and they're, praising nature or something like that and dancing. David used to, Prophet David in the Bible, sing or dance. I learned from this movie, what was it, Footloose. Now you see, your minds have been so constricted. So open your minds, Muslims, open your minds. I want to help you. You can keep your religion, but don't kill just because we're doing this academic work and I have feelings. I'm, after all, a human being. I'm going to, I didn't abuse the Mufti when I know that he was a Mufti. I respected him and all this. But when it came to the majority, Pakistan, if you don't realize your mistakes, whether it is the worst country or the best, no, one of the worst countries, it's one of, whether it's one of the best countries in the world, but it's got something wrong that you need to correct. You must realize that mistake and correct it. So for the betterment of the whole society, your family members and all this, but not in this way, the way you've been told to correct things in the Quran. Correct it, reform in a reformative way, use your minds, and when you're using your minds or something, God should not have sent this kind of authority. It should have been the servant comes for Allah as a servant, if he's then like a social worker, like a servant of Allah is a servant of the people, by the people, for the people. So there should have been consistency, first of all, in this. And I don't see any consistency, common sense, nothing. It's lacking at times. At times it's there, at times it's lacking. So that's why I start from the Quran ayahs. And please don't give me hadiths and all that, because then it gets very complicated. We've got the main book that I've seen as contradictions. What else do you need? I know there are some Sunni hadiths, there are contradictions. Like, for example, I was just listening to the Lubna Candide sister, beautiful sister, moderate Muslim and all this. An interview with a Muslim, shocking. So you see differences in the way you take hadiths. Hanbali is different from Hanafi, a vast difference. We were told that Prophet Muhammad came to unify oneness, into unity of Christian, Jews and all this, but I don't see that even in Muslims, let alone Prophet Muhammad coming to unify Christians, Jews, Sabians, polytheists in this one, it's a religion, one God thing. It didn't fall into perspective, wasn't right. I've been doing this, showing you. So first from the Quran ayahs, very simple, and then we've got interview with a British Muslim, Candide with Lubna. You can watch this shocking, just a recent upload or live stream that I missed, maybe. So you see, you can find out from here that Hanbali, how different are Hanbalis from the Shafis and the Hanafis, even the Sunni schools of thought. You're having problems, even if there are some people who say Aisha's age was not, it doesn't make sense. There are many proofs that Aisha was not 6 or 9 when Prophet Muhammad consummated the marriage with her. And she wasn't six when he, had a marriage with her, or whatever it was. So it's a lot of problems. I'm showing you from the Quran ayahs, and if you believe me or not, you know what? Just open your mind. This was my religion. How could these, and then mistranslations of these Quran ayahs. So I'm going to go to the website Quran.com and show you how Surah 8, even like some of your translators have mistranslated. I wanted to unite Shia and Sunni. Now, I used my common sense, my reason. I don't see, even from the Quran ayats, how can you tell me to be a believer and not to come here and help you? I'm not your enemy. I haven't put you on siege or something. But it's like, going to a nightclub and like in that movie Flashdance, telling my friend or sister, leave this thing, this kind of dancing in a nightclub. I can pull her out of that nightclub, but do it in a way that I care. This Prophet Muhammad using his Allah, pulling you out of, you would say, the polytheist way and all this, the wrong ways of worshipping Allah and gods. He's brought hate against them. Right? Now, when I pull my sister or friend or myself, if my friend comes and pulls me out of the nightclub, no, you shouldn't be dancing in the nightclub like this, striptease or something. She wouldn't say that, hate these people in the nightclub. Like, we try to understand them, give them understanding hearts, right? But not hate them, not go and kill them, not fight against them. They're not, I wouldn't say they're enemies of Allah. So intense. But they are lost people. Like Jesus Christ said one day, my lost sheep. Jesus Christ went in, when I was watching Jesus of Nazareth, in a kind of a, with these people, nightclub kind at that time. What would you call it? These heathens dancing and all this, right? Entertainment club. And how did he speak to them? So, Nijasat or Ahlul Bayt, no, are not supposed to go to any like this to save people's lives. Like Jesus Christ went, and it's shown in one scene in Jesus of Nazareth, the movie. It's just terrible. It makes you, okay, you may think you are righteous and you have a very good part of Islam, positive. Ismailis, absolutely adorable Imam. His Highness Agha, right? Have I just covered my mic here? So, this kind of a thing, what I've seen, I wish I could show you. Okay, here is a translation difference, but just showing you this from your own people, translators. Um, in Surah Anam, ayat 64, thanks to Quran.com. So you see these slight mistakes. I'm not saying that the Quran has contradiction, but the translators have put a contradiction. The topic could be contradiction because of the mistranslation of ayah in the Quran by your translator, like Sahih International, like Abdul Halim, and like Yusuf Alito. 3 of them. So slight mistake can make a big problem, create a big problem, a contradiction in the Quran ayat. So this only due to mistranslation of this Quran ayat, Surah 8, ayat 64, which says word by word, a translation in English, O Prophet, sufficient for you is Allah. And Allah isn't put in brackets. What kind of a book is that you have to put in brackets and all this? It is not from the perfect God. Telling Ismailis also, I found, and now I'm not checking if this is maybe later on. Let's see if I have time to check whether these 2 ayats and how they're translated in the Ismaili Quran. But for now, just see this for you Muslims on the whole. So we have mistranslators who would never want this kind of a thing, right? Yet they're human beings, they've made mistakes, they're not scribes, what you might call it, chosen by Allah to do this work. Allah says, I will guard this Quran. It's not guarded. For you Sunnis, I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to be marhum. Like I would want you to be Shias, not because I'm a Shia or my mother was a Shia. For example, when I was a Shia, when I found out, and how to bring it to you, that if Rasulullah's family is there better than the Sahabas, they could be hypocrites. And Rasulullah has said, follow my family, and then the others are saying, he said, do this, in this way, election, follow the Sahabas. So you see so many contradictions, but we took that Rasulullah saying, follow my family after me. That's Ali, who's chosen by Allah to be an Imam after Prophet Muhammad. So that's how we used to take it. So what is the best way to explain to you and show you? But still, like I failed. As a Shias failed to show some of you Muslims who wouldn't come to us. And then you would show us some of our contradictions. That's true, what I'm showing to the Shias. But in a different way. I'm showing through the Quran. Right? So this is for your own good. Now oneness, there's a Hindu guru or someone, Bhagwan Ji, oneness, yeah, they want oneness and all that, that's good. But also in Hindus it is there, the oneness thing. In the new age spirituality, oneness is there. But they come in a different way. Perhaps this book is pathetic. God doesn't even protect it for you Sunnis. The Shias would say, oh, no, Imam Mahdi will come. I don't know what they will say about this. He will correct this translation. Or the Ismailis will say, no, no, we don't have this. Surah 8. Now, yes, now I go to the Ismailis. Surah 8, ayat 64. I know Surah Tahrim, Surah 8, ayat 64. I know Surah Tahrim ayat is there in the Ismailis. Surah 8, ayat 64. It's not there. You see this? So this is not for the Ismailis. And the you see? So, okay, in this, the contradiction is not there, and the mistranslation is not there. Mistranslation by your own translators of the Quran, ayats. So, but Ismailis, don't start getting happy and celebrating, because I've shown you contradictions in the Quran from your Quran, right? What kind of a Allah would cast terror and make them break their houses, Surah Ashur, and many other like Surah Tahrim ayat. What kind of a prophet? Not only contradictions, but showing you. Please see this. Even if assassination is done on him, and then in the Quran doesn't say that. In the Quran it says that opposition to Allah and the Prophet, opposition, shaku, could be resisting a tyrant who is imposing his religion and seeing that this is a false prophet, proving first, then how can he impose this? You say if he's imposing a religion like a mother saying, no, eat more, eat more. My daughter needs to have 2 bottles like my mother with me. She has 2 bottles of milk, when I feed her. I get the second one ready. So, I want my daughter to have 2-3 bottles of milk. Or you're forcing more on the child, on the baby. Have more, have as much as you like. Drink milk. Bottles, 2 bottles, or something like this. Forcing the last piece of this food, a spoon of food. Have it, or the extra banana for the baby. Oh, it's good for you. Overfeeding is also not good, right? Okay, I used to have 2 bottles. So my mother didn't force me, but it's just an example. I hope you don't get me wrong. You've got the Quran wrong, which is written, and then you will come here and show me that you haven't understood what I was saying about the principle, my diary, and this. So communication problems we have. And so how you would make me feel guilty in a very indirect, cunning manner? But look at if you're trying to tell me that you've hardly understood my case, condition, and what was about the principal's diary, you can't even explain meaning. Okay, there's a subliminal message behind Mufti ji, like that, right? You can't explain. Well, your Quran can't explain, hasn't given a proper thing. Your translators have mistranslated Surah Anfal. Surah Anfal, ayat 64. And so you would make me feel guilty. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I keep making mistakes. I tell you, life is about making mistakes and learning from your mistakes. Learning also and correcting also. But be gentle with yourself. I'm not saying don't make mistakes. My way is, I see it for the humanity. Your way should be also. That allow your children to make mistakes and learn from their mistakes. It's not a hard and fast rule here. But these people, they will come after I've given a whole thing on my diary being... You see how this Mufti came in such a cunning way. Maybe a subliminal, indirect message was that you shouldn't be using social media. Then, even in real life, in the supermarket, when something happened, I complained. Now, there's the security guard saying, "What's happened?" And I couldn't explain so properly, right? About my case. And they were going on, like, she's like this, and she's done this, she's cut line. I said, no, I just went to this thing. I couldn't explain. In real life, I failed to explain. And those men were better than me in explanation and could have had the upper hand. The security guard could have said, okay, she's the one in the wrong. Right? So so then I'm saying mistakes, okay, I can't explain, I make mistakes, maybe you can't comprehend, but have you comprehended your Quran? Muftis haven't comprehended the Quran properly and seen that there are contradictions which I'm pointing out. Every day I come. It's not like I've run away. And please correct me in an honest way. Cooperate. One day you come here and you've got the whole world against you. You've got Christians against you. You've got Jews against you. Right now after 9/11. And before that, and what did you do to the Shias in Pakistan? Before that, it happened in Saqifa. Before Saqifa even, you were divided. But the Shias will say, these people wanted to divide you. Abu Bakr wanted to divide you. God, after Imam Ali's, after the announcement that Imam Ali is the wali, Prophet Muhammad, you have nothing to fear, right, from the enemies. The disbelievers have lost completely. They did not lose, Shias. Umar stopped Prophet Muhammad from signing from the last will, his last will, writing, not signing. Haha. Please, if you feel that after Imam Ali's, like those who even were with Imam Ali, even Imam Ali couldn't say anything at that time. And the Ummah got divided. And until this day, the Ummah is divided. And you know, someone there on Sayyid, the Yazid's, recently, telling that man not to do, Muslim man. And I'm doing it here. It's terrible, and he would drop him. So I have these cunning Muslims giving me sending indirect messages to me. You are in siege. I could be killed. So please follow your religion. United Arab Emirates, they're being kind with me, but that's not your religion. Your religion tells you to kill the person. Even Shia Islam tells you to kill the person, death penalty for the person who leaves his religion or says something against Islam or the Prophet or the Imams, even Shias. So if now Saudi Arabian comes here or UAE person comes here and says, we've been so good with you, you were really good with the Shias in Bahrain. Well, that was political. In Pakistan, so in many covert ways, you're showing to me, even United Arabs not having executed me as yet, you want to show to the world that how great your religion is. I'm not trying to be rude. Sayyid Yazid. Okay, so this also, I'm doing this and I'm going to pull each and every one, try to pull you out. What about the seed you put the Jews, your prophet, into? And many years of Shia-Sunni conflict, killing in Iran. Before that, Umayyad side, we were told, killing imams and his followers, the moments. Then Iran side killing this and that. Minority Sunnis massacring, converting forcefully. Now you're blaming, and I understand. I should sympathize. My sympathies are with you. True sympathies are with you. M16 is doing this to you. M17 or what? So I really had enough. My thing is that if I have to pull you out, even United Arab Emirates, Arabs out of this, like this, academically. But I have passion, I have emotions. Don't fall in love with me. It's a love that just won't last. Because I have too much emotions, Bee Gees. And I have too much emotions, maybe a different, and I got too much emotions, right? Don't just, the way you are coming here, and there, and there, I will be pulling you out. My duty is to pull you out, right? And your duty is to kill me if I change my religion, or to be stern with me, to harass me. Surah 9, Ayat 5. Sunnis. My duty is to pull you out of this, even when you are under siege by the Europeans, by the Christians around the world. So this, I just can't believe you people. You are so madly in love with your religion, and I'm madly in love with and I am on the other side madly in love with truth, and the true, searching for if there is a true Allah, true God, divinity, or there are different people with different laws, like a Quran ayat. Yet, then you see your Allah, there's some good Quran ayats. For every community we have given a different law, a different rule. So what I'm trying to say here is that when I pull, I will pull you out, right? Force you out of this religion in this way. Academic, show you. With words, I will tell you. I'm not killing you. I'm not saying go kill the Christians or anything like that. I could get angry, I could abuse you, but I will never hurt you. Okay, with words, I abused you, brought some secrets out, this, that, or even abused my relatives, mother's relatives, husband. I used to tell myself, if a believer slaps you, it's better than a disbeliever being good with you, right? Now, this could go against me. You know, when my friend told me in Karachi American School that she was going out seeing someone, I slapped her lightly on the face. So, right? Okay, that was my terrible, I slapped her on the face thing. As an elderly sister, I would do to my younger sister. Okay, it's not right. I'm not saying it's right, this physical slap. It was my weakness. But I didn't kill her. Karachi American School was supposed to get her out of for breaking law, their rule. She would have been out, right? Her parents were called. Mother came with her son, with her brother. I mean, the student's brother, my sister's student, a fellow in Karachi American School. I just slapped her on the. It's wrong. It's wrong. I mean, like when my other friend told me my brother slapped her, I said, "Oh, that's weakness," and I condemn it. When I do it myself, abuse people here, I condemn it. So now you see, this is not the way. Even though you're doing it to us, you want to pull Her Highness Sheikha out of this Abu Dhabi. You want to pull the sheikhs out of this. I want to, and I will. Isn't that like you are becoming a dictator? But I wouldn't tell them to hate polytheists like Abraham and his people in Surah Mumtahana. Then God changed it a little bit for what? You see, it's for their self-interest. And also, no, because the Sahabas, I think, thought this crazy man, the psychopath, he would kill. Like first in that Surah Anam, where is it? Believers were divided about the hypocrites. Wherever you find them, kill them because they have not emigrated. And they will bring you into disbelief. Reason given. Then the next ayat goes, but if they have taken, except that they have taken refuge in this and they don't fight you, then Allah changes a little bit, gives leewage. What do you call it? Levy. No, leewage. This lenient kind of, what's the word again? I have to keep searching. This is my, you see, leewage. Lifting this kind of a thing, that kind of lenient exception, giving an exception. No, don't kill them. What is this? This is a terrible book. I could see what Muhammad was doing there. And I could see what he was doing in other ayats, which I showed you last night also, saying what a cunning person. And how he's put it, the ayats. No. You will kill me. I want the best for you. If I have to pull Her Highness Sheikhas out of this. Although, then you will say that your mothers, they're so used to this religion. But what kind of a religion is this? So I can help you, refer you to Jidukri, but Her Highness Sheikh Fatma, like the elderly people, Arabs, right? Our sheikhs, Emirati mothers, sheikhs' mothers, oh my God. What shall we do? Now you see, in the translation, this surah against Surah Tahrim Ayat 4, there's a contradiction. If you put this ayat in a like, O Prophet, sufficient is Allah for you and for the believers who follow you. That's not the way this ayat is written. Again, another mistranslation from your people, translators. But if you read this ayat properly, it means, and then it doesn't contradict Surah 64 ayat 4. It means that, O Prophet, sufficient for you is Allah and whoever follows you of the believers. Not for. There's no for there. And then when you see Surah 66 ayat 4, this part, then indeed Allah is his protector, and Gabriel and the righteous of the believers, and angels, moreover, are his assistants. So we have no hard and fast rule here. Don't tell me I'm contradicting Of course, I'm learning. In this condition, I was like, oh my God, let alone a lawyer. No. Let alone a judge, I can't be a lawyer anymore because of what they've done to me. These feelings have made me in Karachi. I wouldn't even be able to fight my case. I studied law, so I'd say, no, I don't need a lawyer, thank you, I'll fight my case. Let alone practicing law and becoming a lawyer or something. Or a judge. You know how I was? If I used to get angry in Karachi, it was like a righteous, for justice. तुम लोग अपनी कंट्री को ख़राब कर रहे हो, बर्बाद कर रहे हो. Accept your mistakes, say sorry, make amends. कितने क्लेवर हैं ये, आते हैं, ठीक है, और कैसे, हाँ सिर्फ हमारी पाकिस्तान तुम ख़राब कह रही हो, लाइक ऐसे नहीं कहेंगे, बट सिर्फ पाकिस्तान ही ख़राब है. what I mean is मॉरिशस भी ख़राब है कुछ चीज़ों में, अदर कंट्रीज़ ख़राब, करप्शन है, ओनली पाकिस्तान में नहीं है. लेकिन अपनी गलतियाँ देखो. मोहतरमा कैसी हैं आप? हाँ, काशिफ जी, मुफ्ती जी आ गए. ब्रदर, मैं बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं हूँ, माफ़ करना. कल मैंने आपको गालियाँ वालियाँ दी और निकाल दिया था. आप कैसे हैं? मुझे माफ़ कर दें. और आपने समझा, आपके इधर देखें कितने कितने प्रॉब्लम है ट्रांसलेशंस में. इतने साल हो गए, 1400 ईयर्स आप नहीं देख रहे हैं. सऊदी अरेबिया ने एरर्स निकाले हैं कितने. और आप अगर इधर मुझे कहेंगे प्रिंसिपल, वो आपका मेरा केस कोऑपरेट करें, इधर कोऑपरेट करें मेरे साथ. आपकी ये पुरानी आदत है गालियाँ देना, कोई बात नहीं. नहीं, पुरानी आदत नहीं है. जिसने मुझे गाली दिलवाई थी, सिखाई थी, वो फिर मेरी टीचर ने मेरी माँ ने मुझे पनिश की थी. वो पुरानी आदत जो मेरी, आपको कैसे पता पुरानी आदत है और किसने ये आदत डाली थी? ये भी तो आप देखें, बच्चे में किसने ये आदत डाली थी. तो ऐसे ताने नहीं दे जो मेरी विकेड ग्रैंड मदर ने किया था. किसने सिखाया था, किसने चोर बनाया था, किसने गालियां दिलवाई थी मुझसे थ्रू मी. Who made me abuse my grandmother and why? And what was she behind the scenes? Who taught me? बच्चों को आप ब्लेम करते हैं कि पुरानी आदत है, ये नहीं चलेगा. Look at this man. आपकी ये पुरानी आदत है, वो आदत चली गई और अभी आपको पता नहीं है मेरा. खबरदार, इधर आए हैं. आई एम गोइंग टू बैन यू नाउ. यहाँ एक मिनट, ये देखें इन लोगों के साथ आप इतने क्रूल हैं. नहीं, अगर आपके मदरसा में बच्चों को मोलेस्ट करते हैं तो आप बच्चे को फॉल्ट करवाएंगे. वुड यू पुट द चाइल्ड ऑन फॉल्ट? आपकी दादी आपको खाना खिला रही थी और अपने, व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट? मेरी दादी मुझे कोई खाना वाना नहीं खिलाती थी. Oh my God, what is this man about? Really, I don't understand. आप मेरा लाइव स्ट्रीम ख़राब कर रहे हैं, पता नहीं कहाँ जा रहे हैं. ना आपको इंग्लिश आती है, ना आपको उर्दू मेरी समझ में आती है. आप बेहतर है आप इधर नहीं आएँ. प्लीज़ डोंट स्पॉइल माई लाइव स्ट्रीम. I mean, Muslims, your mufti is like this. अगर उस मेरे साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने कहा कि जो बॉयज़ मेल बॉयज़ मोलेस्ट हुए हैं, not rape, even molested by their uncles or someone or the in the madra, you know, तो फिर वो बड़े होके खुद भी molester बनते हैं, like by their aunts or by the lady who works there with servants. तो आप कहेंगे आप बचपन से ही ऐसी थी, हाँ? आप पहले उसको उनको अंडरस्टैंड तो करें कि मर्द जब बॉयज़ छोटे होते हैं, not females, she told me, don't worry, you will not molest others. It's mostly the males who molest others. Boys who have been molested in their childhood grow up to molest other people. तो ये रीजनिंग आप इधर नहीं लाए मेरे अगेंस्ट. ना मेरी दादी ने मुझे कुछ खिलाया ना पिलाया. मेरी नानी ने खिलाया था. आप उधर फेसबुक पे आते हैं. अच्छा, मिसेस मुनीरा गुलजार का जो मैंने एक्स सेंट जोसेफिन्स का पता नहीं क्या सुनते हैं. यू डोंट नो, प्लीज़ लीव. ओके, सॉरी. आप मुझे ये कह रहे हैं कि गालियाँ देना पुरानी आदत थी. आपको ये पता है कि मैंने गालियाँ देना छोड़ भी दी थी. मेरी माँ ने मुझे पनिश किया था. ये आपको पता है? बचपन में. बचपन में आपको पता है. और मिस डिसाब मेरी टीचर, वो यार जो पाकिस्तानी ऐसे लड़कियां भी, अरे यार वो भी छुड़वा दिया था मिस डिसा ने. तो आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? मेरे 30 इयर्स 40 इयर्स तो आप मिस कर रहे हैं. हाँ, you've missed my 40 years. आप जम कर रहे हैं. पता नहीं वो बचपन में जो दादी माँ ने करवाया था उस पे आप टिके हुए हैं. और फिर बाद में किसी ने हम पे जो किया है उस पे आप यू नो आप तो बहुत, ही इज़ अ वेरी क्रूल मैन. आपके मुफ्ती देखें ऐसे होंगे तो फिर पता नहीं क्या है. कांट इवन डिसाइड माई केस. आई विल नेवर गिव माई केस टू दीज मुस्लिम्स लाइक हिम. अरे बच्चे रेप हो रहे हैं आपके, मोलेस्ट हो रहे हैं, क्या हो रहे हैं, एंड मोलेस्टेड इन द मद्रासास. ये आप क्या बात करें? एक से जंप करें, दादी खिलाती है और फिर ये. व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट? प्लीज मुफ्ती साहब. अरे सॉरी. You see this very, very distressful, very disturbing to see. Look at the. And you have put your lives in these muftis' hands. They can give fatwas. I feel so sad for you, Muslims. Look at this. Justice is flushed. Justice you've killed. Your muftis have killed justice. अरे इसको कुछ मुसलमान, आपको पता है ये आपका कहा है मुझे कि ये मुफ्ती. आर यू अ मुफ्ती फ्रॉम वेयर? पाकिस्तान? हु इज अ मुफ्ती? काशिफ चौधरी. Anyone can help me about this mufti, please? This is very serious. Mufti Kashif Chaudhary. And which school do you belong to? काशिफ अहमद है. Are you that? There's a Muhammad Kashif Chaudhry. Mufti Muhammad Kashif. Script. Kashif Mufti on YouTube. Chaudhry Ghulam Hussain reveals the details of Nasir But judge's video. Which one are you? Please, justice ko for humanity's sake. Please save Musalman. What kind of a mufti do you have here? In Pakistan, this alone shows what injustice will be done and the problems in Pakistan. He's not willing to accept. This is not good for you Muslims. Not good for your country. Not good for your people. Not good for justice. Not good for truth. Understanding hearts. देखिए कैसे ताने दे रहा है. Taunting. मैं माफ़ी मांग रही हूँ, टॉन्ट कर रहा है कि कोई बात नहीं है, तुम तो पहले से ही ऐसी थी. He's missed 30 years of my life. 35, how many? Even maybe 40 years. No, even more than that. No. So since year 2000, इसको ये भी नहीं पता है. और ये आया था ऐसे मुझसे, he wants to help me. Oh, I want to listen to you and all this. What kind of a listening? You're wasting my time and you're wasting your time. Like this. I have Pakistan, justice lapse of justice. ये कोई मुफ्ती है? Like it takes blood out of me to explain to you in words. I'm on this. Nahi, you're missing, Mufti is missing 40 some years of mine. Okay? अच्छा, ये लोग बच्चों को molest करेंगे और कहेंगे हमने बच्चे ही ऐसे थे. Huh? The children were like this. They were enjoying it. बच्चे ही ऐसे थे. ये लोग बच्चों को, दूसरों के बच्चों को मद्रासास में they will be molesting and they'll say the children were like that. ये तो बचपन से ही ऐसे थे. The children have been like that since childhood. It's not our fault. आप कुरान को देखें, लेकिन कैसे देखेंगे? आपकी तो शायद नज़र भी इतनी अनजस्ट है. आप तो बस आए थे इधर मुझे प्रोवोक करने and bring the worst out of me. Yeah, there are people who bring the worst out of you. I think this is the time to blame them. I mean, to put the blame where it belongs. And see through the covert narcissism, the gaslighting, their opportunity, the opportunity they avail. They want to put something against me, get something against me so they can say it here. And he's missing 30 years of mine where I never used a bad word, even not a word yar. I used proper, good-mannered language. And now he's disappeared. He can't say anything. So I'm sorry. Oh my God, I have to ban him. देखें, कुछ लोग सुधरेंगे नहीं. I have to realize this. कुछ पाकिस्तानी नहीं सुधरेंगे, पाकिस्तानी मुफ्तीज नहीं सुधरेंगे. What a shame, so sad. Right? Okay, I'll have to go abruptly. आप लोग सुधरेंगे नहीं. मुफ्ती जी आपका जिस area, जिस village, you don't know how to write in English, जिस area में आप हैं उनका तो बेड़ा गर्क हो जाएगा, जस्टिस उनको नहीं मिलेगा. जैसे कनिंगनेस मैंने आप में देखा है, अपॉर्चुनिटी अवेल करके, प्रोवोक करके बच्ची, आई मीन सॉरी, जो बच्ची पे जुल्म हुआ, मेरी फ्रेंड ने एक वो करोला वाला, वाइट करोला वाला केस, वो दूसरे फ्रेंड भाई, नो दूसरे फ्रेंड, एक भाई, आई कॉल हिम ब्रदर, फ्रेंड का फ्रेंड है, उसने वाइट करोला का फेसबुक पे पेज बनाया या ग्रुप बनाया. एट दैट टाइम दे हैड ग्रुप्स. So my friend said, you know, this bastard, what he did? Huh? So I didn't put her, but she's been through. He tried to, he put her at gunpoint, saying, give me your necklace. So she called him a bastard. There on the, in the comments. No, on the, in the group, Facebook group. Karachi में so आपके आदमियों को देखो पाकिस्तान में ना. Anyways, a lost case. Sorry, I can't help him. Oh my God, what kind of people are these? What kind of people are these Pakistanis? I've never seen in my life in London, living in London, never going to, I've been to places, European places. Sorry, I can't deal with people like you. You've missed many years. You don't know the story behind Bachpan, my childhood. I had stopped. My mother had punished me. It was my dadi's thing, set up, and her daughter, my aunt. Justice lapsed in Pakistan through this mufti. Misinformation जो भी देगा किसी के भी life के बारे में will be, I said I'm going to ban, hide user. Shame. Shame. Last night I've told him what I meant by this diary, tried to explain to him, he couldn't get me. If you don't get me, if your comprehension is lower than mine, even lower than mine, please don't come here. I'm sorry. And not in this. If your comprehension is lower than mine and you need to understand something, I can explain it to you. Or I can give you references where you can go to politely, not making fun of you or anything. Thank you so much. I have to go now.